Hi everyone, so what I thought I would do in this video for you today is just show you ways of preparing and using household things in terms of treats. So we're going to be looking at cheese and ham today, which is a really high value treat for dogs. So what I mean by high value is it smells really great, it tastes really great, it's so much more important to them than just normal kibble would be, but we can use that to our advantage by mixing it with normal kibble to make everything taste really nice. So what I've done for my client this afternoon is I've cut up some cheese into some really small bits. So it's about the size of maybe a fingernail, really small. We don't want to give them too much because cheese is obviously very salty and very fatty, and we don't want our dogs to become unwell. I've also got here some ham, which I've shredded into small bits. So I'll pop that all in a pile together. And then I'm going to take with me Arden Grange Crunchy Bites, and it's a naturally hypoallergenic food which I really like, so it just means that as I don't know the dog personally at this stage, I don't want to give them anything that might upset their tummies, and obviously like I said, cheese is already quite rich and so is ham, so these are really good. They are quite big when you get them out, so what we're going to be doing is just breaking them up. So we're just going to break them into really nice, easy sized bits for your dog, because remember it's meant to be a treat, not a meal. So we're praising them for maybe doing a sit or a recall or anything like that. We just want to give them a little incentive to be working, and that's the whole point of a treat. So if we mix all these in together, we can then start making those normal treats start to smell and have a little bit of taste of cheese on them, which can make them so much more high value. What you need to be thinking about whenever you're training your dog is if there's lots of distractions, then you're going to want to use something much more high value like cheese. Whereas if you're doing something you've done every day and you're just practicing something, then using something like kibble is actually fine and they'll still work for it. As mentioned as well, we don't want our dogs to get fat, so a really good tip is if we're going to use this amount of treats, for example, in a training session, then we want to bear that in mind with our food later on tonight. So if I'm feeding this dog all of these bits of cheese and bits of kibble, then maybe we'll give them half of their dinner tonight rather than a full bowl. And it just means that we're making sure that their intake of nutrients isn't going to go over the top. If you notice your animal's becoming fat, obviously just reduce the feed or reduce the treats or look at the fat content in the treats, and you should be able to go from there.